Welcome to my YouTube channel Luxury Legends. The 2025 Cadillac XT6 is here, and it's got one mission: deliver 3 rows of premium comfort, classic Cadillac elegance, and modern tech, all wrapped up in an SUV that doesn't scream for attention but still gets it anyway. Whether you've been eyeing the XT6 for a while or just stumbled across it during your SUV search, this is one of those vehicles that quietly evolves year by year, sharpening its edges, refining its interior, and dialing in that balance between performance and practicality. And for 2025, Cadillac's midsize 3-row SUV gets just the right touches to keep it competitive in an increasingly crowded luxury SUV field. Let's start with the basics. The 2025 XT6 remains largely unchanged when it comes to its overall platform and dimensions, which makes sense because Cadillac has already locked down a pretty solid formula here. It rides on GMC One platform, which it shares with vehicles like the GMC Acadia and Chevy Blazer, but Cadillac has worked its magic to give the XT6 a completely different personality. The design is unmistakably Cadillac. Up front, the signature LED vertical lighting, the wide grille, and the clean, bold lines give it that stately presence without going over the top. The 2025 model sees a few tweaks to the grille pattern depending on the trim you go for, especially on the sport and premium luxury versions. It's subtle, but if you know what to look for, you'll notice it. You've got 3 main trims for the 2025 XT6: Luxury, Premium Luxury, and Sport. Each one has its own personality, and it's not just a badge game. The luxury trim comes with front-wheel drive standard, while the sport trim gets all-wheel drive as standard. And that's not just for bad weather. Cadillac actually tunes the suspension and steering differently between trims. So if you want a softer, more cushioned ride, the Premium Luxury is your vibe. But if you're looking for sharper handling and a more connected feel, the sport trim brings things like active dampers and quicker steering to the table. Now under the hood, the XT6 offers 2 engines. The base luxury and premium luxury trims come with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which makes 237 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. It's a solid engine, efficient and surprisingly punchy for daily driving. If you want more muscle, the 3.6-liter V6 is the upgrade option available on the premium luxury trim and standard on the sport trim. That V6 makes 310 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired with a smooth shifting 9-speed automatic transmission. It's not a rocket ship by any means, but it delivers a confident, smooth ride, especially when merging or overtaking on the highway. Cadillac's all-wheel drive system is also worth a mention here. On the sport trim, you get a twin-clutch setup that can send power side to side across the rear axle, improving traction and even enhancing cornering. It's not quite as aggressive as the systems you'd find in performance SUVs, but for a luxury family hauler, it's a nice touch that helps the XT6 feel more planted in bad weather or on twisty roads. Now, let's talk about fuel economy. The 4-cylinder models get an EPA estimated 21 mpg city and 27 mpg highway with front-wheel drive, and 21 city, 26 highway with all-wheel drive. The V6 models are a little thirstier, coming in at 19 city and 26 highway for front-wheel drive, and 18 city, 25 highway for all-wheel drive. These are respectable numbers for a 3-row SUV, especially when you consider the weight and space you're working with. Inside, the 2025 XT6 continues to deliver that classic Cadillac interior vibe, mixing luxury and tech in a way that feels premium but not too flashy. You're greeted by a clean dashboard layout with real wood or carbon fiber trim depending on your configuration. The materials are soft touch just about everywhere, and Cadillac has done a good job making sure the buttons, knobs, and touch points feel solid. One of the highlights for 2025 is the standard 33-inch curved LED display that spans the instrument cluster and infotainment system. This screen first appeared in the Lyriq and is slowly making its way across the Cadillac lineup. It's vibrant, intuitive, and finally gives the XT6 a modern edge in the tech department. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless and standard, and you also get Google built-in features, so you can use Google Maps, Google Assistant, and more without needing your phone. Audio lovers, you'll appreciate the optional Bose Performance Series 14 speaker sound system. It delivers crisp highs, deep lows, and enough clarity to make your favorite playlists feel like live concerts. Cadillac also offers a head-up display, wireless phone charging, multiple USB ports across all 3 rows, and a surround view camera system that makes parking a breeze, even in tight city spaces. Seating is one of the XT6's strong points. You've got standard 7-passenger seating with a second-row bench, but you can opt for second-row captain's chairs to bring it down to 6 passengers and increase comfort. Front seats are heated and power adjustable as standard, and ventilated seats, massaging functions, and premium leather are available on upper trims. Even the third row is reasonably spacious for its class, not ideal for full-size adults on long trips, but fine for kids or shorter jaunts. Cargo space is also solid. With all 3 rows in use, you get about 12.6 cubic feet of space, which is enough for a few grocery bags or carry-ons. Fold the third row down and you open up 43.1 cubic feet. Drop both rear rows and you've got over 78 cubic feet to play with, which is great for road trips, moving days, or just hauling gear. Safety-wise, Cadillac includes a full suite of driver assistance features standard. That includes automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and a teen driver mode. If you upgrade, you can also add adaptive cruise control, enhanced automatic parking, a rear camera mirror, and night vision, yes, actual night vision, which uses infrared sensors to detect pedestrians and animals in the dark and displays them on your screen. It's a rare feature at this price point and gives Cadillac a bit of an edge in the tech race. Speaking of pricing, the 2025 XT6 starts around $50,000 for the base luxury trim. Step up to the premium luxury and you're looking at around $55,000. The top sport trim with all the bells and whistles can creep into the low $60,000s depending on how you spec it out. It's not the cheapest 3-row SUV out there, but for what you get, space, tech, comfort, and that Cadillac prestige, it's competitively priced, especially against rivals like the Acura MDX, Lincoln Aviator, and Volvo XC90. Another thing to consider is how the XT6 fits into Cadillac's broader strategy. With the brand going electric soon, models like the XT6 represent the last of the traditional gas-powered Cadillacs. That might actually make it more appealing to buyers who aren't ready to make the EV leap yet but still want modern features and style. Cadillac hasn't confirmed a direct electric replacement for the XT6, so this model could be a kind of swan song for the luxury 3-row internal combustion SUV from the brand. Driving the XT6 is exactly what you'd expect from Cadillac. It's smooth, quiet, and confident. The suspension soaks up bumps without feeling floaty, and the steering is light but accurate. On the highway, the cabin is whisper quiet, thanks to active noise cancellation and solid insulation. It's not trying to be a performance SUV, but it handles city streets and long road trips with equal ease. The sport trim tightens things up just enough to make it feel a bit more athletic, but never harsh. Cadillac's Super Cruise hands-free driving system is not currently available on the XT6, but there's a chance it could be added in a future update. For now, the driver assist systems are solid, and the tech package is competitive, even without full self-driving features. One thing owners consistently praise about the XT6 is its balance. It doesn't try too hard to be a tech showcase or a rugged off-roader. It knows what it is, a comfortable, refined, stylish SUV for families who want space, elegance, and modern amenities without diving into full-size SUV territory. It's easy to drive, easy to live with, and easy to love. Maintenance and service are also straightforward thanks to GM's wide dealer network, and Cadillac's warranty coverage is solid with 4 years or 50,000 miles bumper to bumper and 6 years or 70,000 miles for the powertrain. So who is the 2025 Cadillac XT6 really for? It's for the parents who want to upgrade from a mainstream 3-row but aren't ready to jump to a full-size Escalade. It's for the couple who wants room for grandkids but still appreciates a little driving sophistication. And it's for anyone who wants a Cadillac badge on the grille without the flashiness or fuel bill of a bigger SUV. At the end of the day, the 2025 XT6 is a smart, stylish, and spacious option in the luxury SUV world. It may not make headlines like the Escalade or push EV boundaries like the Lyriq, but it nails the fundamentals. Comfortable ride? Check. Modern tech? Check. Room for the family? Check. And it does it all with that signature Cadillac swagger that's been part of the brand for over a century. If you're in the market for a refined three-row SUV that doesn't scream for attention but rewards you with comfort, quality, and presence every time you get behind the wheel, the 2025 Cadillac XT6 deserves a serious look. It's proof that sometimes, the quietest luxury is the most satisfying.